Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to yet another episode of My PI Dream. Today is Thursday, and it is build day 121. Yes, build day 121 on the construction schedule out of Villa FELIZ. And today I think is going to be a busy day. It's actually a beautiful morning, and it actually rained a lot last night. It was raining when I went to bed last night, so I don't know what time the rain stopped. So I'm anxious to see how the water. Good morning, Jeff. I'm anxious to see if the water is setting up anywhere out there, because we got so much water all night long, and I'm hoping that it drained well so they can continue doing with the digging, and we need to get that waterproofing done inside the basement. Today's going to be an extremely busy day. We have a visitor that will be coming out to the site who will be traveling from Cavite this morning, I believe, which is a couple hours away, and I also need to get into town because I have to stop at McKilling for those parts for the hot water heater device and the connections inside the CR in the basement, so they can complete that wall inside there. So I hope I don't miss those guys, but I sent them a message, I gave them my phone number, and maybe we'll pass each other by SM, but I need to get that taken care of this morning. It's a priority. So I'm expecting that. Also, I'm receiving a deluge of requests from people wanting to visit in the future, so I'm gonna have to update the board. We have people coming from all around the world. I think the last one was from Scotland, who will be coming down to visit. So anyway, let's get out to the job site this morning and get things started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Hi, good morning. Good morning.
James.
Good morning.
Kawai, dali, kawai.
And a new baby.
Yeah. This
Hair, look at the hair. The hair is growing so thick.
Yes.
So fast.
Bless muna kay Lolo.
My
Bless. Bless kay Lolo. Bless. Yun. Yeah.
Good morning, magandang umaga. How are you? I'm good. I see him hiding back there.
You enjoy eating the dragon fruit
Oh,
and salmon?
I ate it all last night. Well, I only ate half the dragon fruit. I ate that. I can't believe.
If you eat the whole, you get to.
Yeah. But no, I had no problem. I had.
Wait, just wait.
I ate half. Just wait. For that.
The wonder is over. I will give you.
The sugar apple?
Yeah.
Not now, because I have to go into work.
No, because it's not.
Which tree is this? Can you show me the sugar apple? Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Save it for me. I'll pick it up this afternoon when I get off. Okay, one pack.
This is the rambutan.
Oh, that's right. Yesterday.
Rambutan, it's not right.
Not yet. No, hasn't turned red yet. Oh, this is it though.
Yeah.
This is the sugar
apple.
The sugar apple.
This one.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a perfect one. I've got some of the seeds now germinating for the sugar apple. So if they get roots, I'm gonna plant it. I think it was the one I got from you. Yeah, it was the one I got from you.
It's coming from here.
That's great.
It's,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at all the new, like that one. See the new growth right there on that one right there.
rambutan.
You got the rambutan growing into the rambutan is growing into the sugar apple tree.
They can.
Yeah. One at a time.
Okay. One at a time.
Well, thank you, Dad. So anyway, I am really busy today. I did manage to stop, and I talked with Tess and Lola Janet just a little bit this morning, and a couple of the other neighbors that, of course, every morning that I talk with my neighbors as I'm walking through the neighborhood. But I'm trying to walk at a little bit faster a pace this morning so I can actually get out to the site, do a quick inspection. We have to stop by Henry's house this morning. I got a text message from Henry yesterday, and his dragon fruit is blossoming. It's blooming, and it's a very short period, and he says you must stop by the house this morning. So we have to do that. We have to run out to McKilling. We have to meet up with our guests today, and we have to build a house. So let's try to get out there as quick as possible and get all this started. Let's not forget that there is always time to say, good morning, Cal. How are you today? Magandang umaga. Let's do a quick stop at Henry's, and he wants to show us his dragon fruit blossoms. So let's take a look at that real quick before we get in. Good morning.
It's already going.
That's okay, that's okay.
It's a night flower.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it's a beautiful one. Look at that. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Ah, and how much longer before it's actually... Hello, Prince. Hello, Prince.
With the rain, it's...
Hey, how are you today?
Hey,
Prince.
much faster.
Oh, yeah. Lots of rain last night. Ah, yeah. Okay, well, we are on a tight schedule today, so let's get out to the work site real quick and try to make a evaluation if we have time or not to go into town. We need to knock this stuff out this morning. All right, so as you can see, everything is going busy. Lots of cleanup, and working on those farms on the top. This gives me an opportunity. There's nothing really pressing going on right now that I need to get engaged with. So I'm going to run into town real quick, go to McKilling, and I'm going to see if I can find those connections for the CR down in the basement. Also, somebody was asking questions about how to hook up the hot water to the basement, that hot water heater device, using a mixing valve, and I will show that when I get back. So anyway, I am here in McKilling, and McKilling they always have exactly what I need, and they always have salespeople and experts inside the store that help me every time I have a question. They always have the answer. And Angelica over here, she's been assisting me with what I need. I told her exactly. I said we're trying to hide as much of the pipes and all as possible. And I said, can you give me this kind of elbow? And can you give? Well, we decided instead of using the union for more flexibility and ease of removing the connections, and if we change the size of the hot water heater device, we're actually going to use a 6-inch flexible pipe here instead of the union, which we were really restricted if we use that. So we're going to use that. So the way it's going to work is it's going to go just like this. Inside the wall, we're going to make a connection, and we'll go like this, and we'll have another elbow that goes here inside the wall, and then the existing PPR and the pipe will go here, and this will go up, and we'll come up here like this, and this will go up to our hot water heater device, and it will be very simple, the least amount of exposure to the outside of the tile that we'll be using, and that should work really well, nice and clean. So Angelica, thank you so much for your help today, and let me get up and pay for this. Yep, I'm going to get two of those, and the washers that go with this, and that's exactly what I need today. Thank you so much.
Go to the counter.
Let's go to the counter. So anyway, something you also need to consider is if you're going to pick a specific device and you're mounting it with a type of a connection that we're doing now, and everything is dependent upon the height from the ceiling to the bottom of the connections, you need to look and make sure that you do the measurements correctly so you have the least amount of space available on top, so you have no water going over the top as well. So I got the whole crew here of McKilling and they're all making recommendations as well. So we're looking at specific devices. We're talking about the difference between what I have in my apartment, which is a single point, as opposed to a multi-point. So anyway, let's go head over to SM real quick, grab a couple of things, and hopefully we don't miss our guests for today. So anyway, I figured while I'm here, I might check up on my printer to see what the status is on that one. So what they said when they did the test the first time, that the replacement printer, that the scanning now works, but the printing didn't. They said it wasn't being operated properly, that the sales people here were putting the paper in incorrectly, and they instructed them how to do it right. So we're going to test it out today to see if it's correct. And if it's good, I'm going to take it home and we'll be in business again. Okay, cool. That's good. Good. Okay, everything done here at SM and got all the parts for the CR. So time to get back to the job site. Oh, and all those items, all those pastries from Clyde's, they're not for me. In case we have visitors today, I have some Clyde's treats for them too. So let's head back. Anyway, it is lunchtime, and since it's quiet down here inside the basement, and I have free use of the CR room inside here, not as a CR, but to explain how we're going to hook up some of the plumbing, I want to show you the method that I'm going to be hooking up the portable hot water heater device inside here, and the way I'm going to do the plumbing. Well, let me explain to you on the whiteboard what I was talking about down inside the basement. So here's what we're going to do. This is your water supply coming from the house. The water supply from the house connects to the cold water inlet. The hot water inlet we plug off. You just put a plug inside there with some Teflon tape so it doesn't leak. And then when you turn it, what will come out is only the cold water, because that's all we care about is the cold water. But this mixer valve will look really nice. It'll be a modern mixer valve. And the output goes up to the input right here of the hot water heater device. It will get hot inside. You set the temperature up here. Then the output of it goes over to your shower head. That's how simple it is. If you need to regulate this pressure from your water supply from your house, on the hot water heater device, there's actually a valve inside there that you can turn and put as much pressure as you want, that allows as much pressure as you wish coming inside there if you're worried about too much pressure. If you have a high pressure system, but we don't have a high pressure. We don't have high pressure anywhere around here. It's gonna, I think the maximum we will ever have is maybe 40 psi, but most of the time it's going to be between 25 and 35 psi. Then in the wall, it will be just like this. This is the pipe right here that will come from the cold water in the house. Will connect inside the wall here. This will have a coupler right here between the elbow and the elbow that's got the male fitting. And then the male fitting will go up to the bottom of the hot water heater device. Voila. Well, anyway, our visitors finally arrived. Actually, they arrived about an hour ago. I don't know, maybe around an hour. And we've actually been sitting inside Bahay Kubo, and we've been talking about where they're from, and we'll get into that in a little bit. We're going to take a quick trip down inside the basement and parts of the house so that they can actually see Villa FELIZ, not just on the video. But today we have Michael and Lynn, and they're actually from Mississippi. And you want to tell them the city?
I'm from Carthage, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And you're from
Mindoro.
Mindoro. And so they're actually here, and they actually, back where Lynn, her home and her family is, they actually have some property down there, and they're thinking 5 years, you were saying? About 5 years?
5, 6, 7, somewhere around there.
5, 6, or 7. I tell you what, that's what I said, and you'll be wanting to make it shorter and shorter and shorter. So anyway, they're going to actually be building a home down near Lynn's family's area down there, and so today we're gonna do some looking around in Villa FELIZ a little bit, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna chat a little bit more inside. And I actually have some treats for you guys today. Okay. So let's go down and take a look at some of this stuff. You're not going? Okay. Well, anyway, it's like 15 minutes before we actually are done for the day. I know I don't have a lot of content today for what was going on. There was a lot of work that was done inside, but we had guests here today. We had Michael and we had Lynn here, and as a matter of fact, we still have Michael and Lynn here, and that's what happens sometimes when we have guests and visitors to Villa FELIZ. I think they enjoy. Did you enjoy yourself here today?
Yeah.
So, and we actually get to talking, and a lot of times people have questions about retirement, about the visa process, and building contractors and architects and things like that. And even though I have a lot of that information, I have all of that information in the how-to series, the how-to playlist that's on My PI Dream. They have some personal questions they like to ask, and that's what we were talking about all afternoon. And I don't mind. These are my friends. You are my subscribers. You are my friends, and that's what I'm here for. So anyway, look, we're going to do a quick. I'm going to give these guys a ride out to the front so that they can catch a ride and get back to where they came from. But before I do, I need to close out today, and we're going to look and see a lot of the activities that got done today. But we're going to do a change up. We're going to start on the first floor today, and today we're actually starting. You see, we have the columns that we defined in the Epiphany last week. So we're going to start with it, and you're probably going to ask yourself, which is what I asked myself, are we doing it like this? And what about the ledge that goes on here? Remember we talked about a ledge. Well, I asked that same question to my builder as well, and the way his process of doing it, and either one works because it's going to achieve the same goal when we got done. I thought you would build the concrete hollow blocks at level 2, then you would put a ledge, then you would embed the column on top of the ledge. But what he said he does, they build it like this, and then they will create a form that goes around here, the same style. It would be the same height. Doesn't change anything on the height of this right here, because this is not defining the height. The height is defined by the form of the ledge itself. And then they'll build it, and they will be working on the arch very soon as well. He told me. Other areas that they worked on up here, we started plastering. We're actually starting to do some of the finishing work. You can see finishing work on the dining room wall, top and bottom. I don't think there was much done elsewhere on the backside. It was very rainy all morning, all night last night, and we still have a lot of water back here. We'll probably use a hose and get rid of some of the water back here, but there wasn't much done. I don't think there was anything done back on this side. Let's go down into the basement. Oh, but before we go to the basement, this is what was worked on a lot today. This is the septic tank crew. And they look at, they're starting to work the formwork. The formwork for the top that's going to go. They've been working the last several days on the beam that's going to go around the top. That's going to be part of the slab that covers the top of the septic tank. And they were cutting the hole. Did the hole get cut for the pipe? Sorry, is the hole all the way through? And he has the hole all the way through. I don't know if you can see it. So you know, inside the septic tank we have 3 chambers, and I'm not going to jump down there. I'll probably break my neck right now. But you can't see it, but there's a hole there, and that's where the liquid passes through from the digestive chamber over into the secondary digestive chamber, and there'll be another one that goes from the secondary digestive chamber over into the leaching chamber. And we will talk about that more in detail when we actually start closing this up and start putting some more of the pipes in there, so everybody has a thorough understanding. Look, we are doing the plastering, and actually this is the skim coat. We're up to the skim coat on the wall entering the new room, the addition room on the basement area. So I didn't even see that. He did that, and I wasn't even here. We were upstairs, and they did that while we were upstairs chatting. It is actually extremely dark, but I don't know if I don't think you're going to be able to see. And they turned the light off inside here, so I don't have the light. We will have to look inside here in the morning. But here, I'm going to show you with my iPhone a little bit real quick. I don't think there's enough light. So can you see? I don't know if you can see, but they actually, you see the window now. We've framed in the windows, and the windows are the 3-tier. He only did the first one now, but like I requested yesterday. Then we'll look at it from the outside. You can actually see it better from the outside. Remember, originally it was all 3 at this level. So I asked my builder if we could put, I don't know what's the best way to look at it, from the top or from the bottom. Let's see. So you see we now have, all lengths are different, same at the top, and we'll have more light going inside the CR in the basement. We did not attack any of the plumbing from the adapters and the pipe fittings that I picked up today. We'll do that later. And the only other thing to talk about now is actually what's up on the second floor. And we were up there earlier. I was up there with Michael, and basically they're working on the formwork again, and getting everything set up for the roof beams. And you also saw they were embedding that pipe on the back lanai, so that we're going to have that embed into the where the windows are, going to the secret gutter. So I expect most of that. Let's see what we're looking like up there. They're still working on that. Maybe one more day of that. So that's where we are out here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close, and I'm gonna get Michael and Lynn, I'm gonna get them back out so they can get home, and I'm gonna head back. I did not order any meal from Tess this morning because I went downtown and I was expecting to bring, I got you guys some pastries. You guys, it's kind of late for a pastry now. If you want a pastry, I got a Clyde's pastry for you to take back with you if you want to eat one in the tricycle. Well, anyway, I got some pastries, but I'm not going to be able to eat all those pastries for dinner. That's not a good healthy choice for dinner. But I do have some other stuff, and a lot of times Tess has some foods that are available for anybody when they're walking down the street. So I will check with her when I go back. Anyway, by the way, I don't know if any of you do it, because I know sometimes when I watch a video on YouTube and it's at the very end and there's like the ending credits and things like that, I stop watching it at that point. I don't know, for those of you who do that, I often put nuggets, right? I put nuggets after, and yesterday there was a lot of great nuggets after the closing. So if you did not finish yesterday's video and go beyond the credits, take a look yesterday, but I do it often. So that's an incentive for you to continue watching after the credits, because there's some good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to close for today. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be Friday, and Friday was going to be build day
122.
Yes, build day 122 tomorrow on the build schedule out here at Villa FELIZ. So anyway, until tomorrow, you have a wonderful day.